What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of GamePlanTV. My name is Wallo, and I'm the professional fact splitter, certified gem drop, and world-class dot connector. And today we've got a very special guest on here with us today. His name is Bruce. I've been following this guy for quite some time. I think he's a very, very solid technical analyst. That's most of the stuff I've been looking. That's most of the work that he's been putting out. So thank you, Mr. Bruce, for giving us your time today. Thank you for being here with us today.
Sure, my man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm glad to be here.
Cool, man.
Let's do this.
Yeah. So, just to start, man, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your background, you know, where you grew up, where you went to school, if you studied, if you worked, and before we actually get into this financial markets game.
Okay, cool. So you're here about the financial market. Look, man, I'm Bruce Mutlata. That's my surname. I'm from Limpopo. Yeah, I was born and grew up there in Limpopo. And yeah, I think I came around this around Gauteng, 1994. It's a very, very long time, man. I've been here for quite some time now. Yes, I didn't do much, man. I never went to any colleges. The only thing that I can say I did was to go to this cornerstone call center section where I did like certificate for call center. And then I got a job at airport as a consultant, and then I worked there, I think, for 2 years. And then just to say a little bit about my background, because I don't like to tell more about myself. Yeah, and then from airport, I worked there for 2 years. And then from there, I went I quit at airport, and then I tried to open the business. This business thing is always on my blood. So I tried to open the business, and then it failed. And then I went back to look for a job, and I got a job at BMW. So working at BMW, that's when I got introduced to this Forex thing. I was working at BMW. I also worked there for 2 years and then decided to quit. When I see you guys you know that you guys are the one that actually introduced me to this thing. So, and just like everyone else, we get into this industry based on the material that we see these Forex traders are flashing around.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys like introduced us to Forex just like that. We talked like, I remember I met you guys at Sheraton Hotel. It was here in Pretoria. Yeah. So I went there with my friends, and then we got hooked by some of you.
When was that? 2016, if I'm not mistaken?
I think. Oh no! It's way back, man. I think because I've been trading for quite some time now. If it's not 2014, I think it's around 2014, man. Yeah, I think it's around 2014, and yeah, you were under. I think this organization was under Trade for Africa, the organization that called Trade for Africa. Yeah, under the CEO called I don't want to mention the names, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't have to give him no clout, man.
Yeah, sure, yeah, but I got introduced to Forex based on that. Yeah, and then I quite met some of you guys, some of the good guys there, some of the guys that got like proper stuff. So. Yeah, what can I say more is I end up falling in love with trading, and then I joined that Trade for Africa thing, organization Trade for Africa, and then somehow I got like fired from Trade for Africa. Just like you know, a lot of people when they join trading, we all think that making money is very easy, and then only to find out when we are inside, when you start trading, it's nothing as hard as trading, my man. I'm telling
Mm.
you. So once we're still busy there, and then I think I mentioned something bad about the CEO of Trade for Africa thing, and then they removed me of the group. I
Mm.
remember this guy that was in like, I think the name was Mandla. Yeah, the guy that removed me on the group because I said something bad about the CEO. I just said something like, okay, because like just like anyone else, man, we thought maybe if we can meet the CEO, if we can see the CEO, we can be as good as he is. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Because even now, if you're driving a Ferrari now, you tell people that you want you tell people that you're trading, you're driving a Ferrari, people will just join you. Start asking how is the trading works, what the strategy and everything. They don't follow your strategy, they follow the material that you guys are that you
Yeah.
are having. I'm not talking about me. Okay. So I fell in love with trading like that. That was like, wow, man, I just want to have this and that, this and that and that. And then the thing that triggered once I got inside the trading, I thought, okay, this is not as easy as those people were saying it is. I want. So that's what I always tell people that, okay, guys, this is not as easy as you think. I want. That's why I don't like sharing materials because people will be chasing materials, everything that you have, forgetting about the skills that you should have. Like, as for myself, man, I take trading as a for me, it's like a career because I've never went to any particular school or anything. Because everything I've done is from my hard work. When I finished my matric on 2015, uh, yeah, I think around there. When I finished my matric, I don't remember because I don't even have the matric certificate now. I don't know where I left it.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah, so when I finished my matric, I all I wanted was to have businesses and money because I knew that my parents doesn't have money to take me to any university and something. Oh yeah, and then yeah, that's why I keep on pushing this business thing until today. Like today, I can just say I have like few business running which are doing good. I'm proud of myself because yeah, I've managed to do that through forex though, through the money from forex. So
Mm-hmm.
forex, guys, this old bro, this old guys, these other guys, they've just sabotaged the name for forex. It's like people now think if you talk about forex, people think it's a scam.
They
People
automatically
think
think you're a scam. Yeah.
automatically, I think it's a scam. So it's very hard. You can sometimes for you to introduce yourself, even you know, sometimes you introduce yourself that I'm a forex trader. Sometimes you feel like okay, people will just start judging you like you are a scam. You
Immediately.
take
I
people.
don't even tell people that I'm a forex trader.
Yeah, I'm also scared to do that as well. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, for those who know me, that I'm trading, because most of my clients are people that are very close to me.
Mm.
So yeah, they have to see for themselves that this thing is working before they can join me. I
Mm.
want besides showing those materials that you have and everything, which I don't like. I want. So people tend to chase the materials and the skills.
So you think
To
like
chase
the watches, the hotels, the cars, the clothes.
man, those things, because I can't, man, I've been meeting this lot. I've went to a lot of people, like I've met a lot of traders that are so fake, my man. They are very, very fake and it's so scary. I don't want to talk about that because people will just start investigating me. So what does he think he is? Okay.
Yeah.
So these people, because some of the guys I went to them to trade for Africa, but after a couple of maybe after 2 years, man, after 2 years, someone just called me and said, "Man, are you Bruce?" I said, "Yes, I'm Bruce." And okay, my name is this and that. And then we've met few years back on Trade for Africa, and then I've got like my own organization now. Where when I'm teaching people how to trade. I've got my own organization now. I've got 50 people. They paid me like this kind of money to teach them how to trade. But now the problem is I don't know how to teach them how to trade. So I want you to come and teach them. I want you to come and teach them how to trade for me, and then I'll pay you. I want.
Mm.
So imagine 5,000 times 50 people, how much that person made. I want based on only the material. Because I met him like somewhere in Centurion, and then we sit down and talk, and then I said like, how did you get these 50 people? Only to find out that, okay, he hired a suit, a laptop, and a car. Just like that, it was as simple as that. So that thing that triggered my mind, okay, those people doesn't even research whether you are trading or what. They just
For
change
your
this
history.
material. Yeah, man, and I can tell you this, man. I have like I have like I have like what more than 200 clients, man, like in South Africa and outside. But I've never posted like anything of myself. The only time I placed a car was once, and it was on a car wash. But that car, man, only like I think I got like 20 clients like in one day for just placing that car. So these people are still doing this, the very same thing, the very same mentality that if you're doing forex, you have money.
Yeah.
And then that's where they end up forgetting about grabbing the skills, about the hard work that you should put in, because you need to put in like a lot of hard work, man.
It needs a
In
lot of
order to make,
emotional stability.
yeah, that's why it's saying in order to make, you need like, man, it's too much. It's too much. Because even now, you can have a group of people trading together. You take one trade together, you hold that trade for like a month. When that trade hit TP, none of those people are still on that trade. We still have those kind of people. They
Yeah,
can't
but
control the
holding
market.
trades for an extended period of time, it's quite psychologically draining. Um, I think a lot of people don't understand that. They think, like, when you see befores and afters, and you're like, you think people have actually been in that trade the whole time, especially if it's a trade of more than a couple of weeks. A lot of people don't understand how psychologically draining it actually is to hold a position,
Yeah,
you know?
you are right, my man. You are right, my man. But like at the beginning, yeah, I used to be like that at the beginning. I
Hmm.
remember it's not like I forgot. Some will say you forgot that trade running. You can't forget your money running, man. You can't
Yeah.
forget the trade running. Whatever. And some will just claim it's a demo. You can't hold the trade for 3 months. I remember, man, there was this organization that they started. Another organization that they started was called Affluent. Was run by CK, a very good guy, a very humble guy that I met. So that guy, like, he opened an organization. He asked me to come and join them. So I went there to join them. I remember he mentioned something that he called me there because he saw that I'm a good trader, because I was holding like USD Swiss franc for like 1 month, a month and 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And then he himself was on that trade. So he was asking me like, how did you hold this pair? I want, Pella, you also know that we can also, you can hold a trade once it reaches like certain pips, you modify, keep on modifying the pips, you keep on modifying. I do that all the time. So I can hold trade for like the whole month, but I keep on modifying the pair. If it gives me a swing, I modify. If it gives me a swing, I modify. So it's easy for you to hold. So you already unlocked like certain profit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it reach like certain profit. Like for me, let's say I'm holding a trade on 5,000 rand. I locked 5,000 rand on a trade. That trade is running on 12,000.
Yeah.
So all I want is only that 5,000. I won't cut that trade for 12,000, because I know that if it hit the TP, I'll get more.
Yeah.
A
So,
practical example. Okay.
no. Continue. I'll ask my question
A
after.
practical, a practical, a practical example, man. I just shared on my Facebook pages yesterday. I said we are selling pound USD, ne?
Yeah.
And our stop loss. We are selling it with 0.01. Our stop loss is on 400, and our take profit is on 1.6.
Yeah.
You see, it's on H4. It's on H4. So our
So
take profit
that's
is
a
on.
that's a 1-to-4 trade, risk to
It's
reward.
1:4. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1:4. Man, for us to understand the emotions around trading, sometimes you do this. Sometimes you can hold a trade until it hit the TP. No emotions involved, no everything. But once you can start cutting the trades in profit, that's when you start losing money. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Because Today, you'll hold a trade, it ran at 200 pips, you log 20 pips. You log 20 pips or 100 pips. Some people are greedy, they will log 100 pips and then leave that 100 pips. It doesn't give the market enough space to breathe. Okay, it come back and hit you out, right? It gives you like that 100 pips. You bang the 100 pips. Okay, after it hit you out, it went straight down. You're supposed to take how many? Your take profit was on, let's say maybe 400 pips. They gave you only that 100 pips. They hit the take the stop loss with 100 pips. Tomorrow you won't do the same. Tomorrow what you'll be thinking about, okay, let me just leave it running. Once you start doing that, you leave it, you say, okay, today I'm not looking anything. I'm just gonna leave it run down. Because yesterday it came back and hit me out. And then that's when it's gonna come back and then pass your entry and then go back to your stop loss and hit you out. Then you start trading like a zombie now.
Yeah, it's when you chop and change and flip from one thing to the other.
Yeah, from one. That's why I'm saying, like, even yesterday I was with these guys at Rosebank, and then what they did, we can't even have lunch together. Someone is always on your phone, checking the Nasdaq that we sold, checking the Nasdaq that we sold. One spoon, check the phone. That's not how we trade, man. That's why a lot of people. That's why a lot of people
out of the position.
You see, that's why a lot of people lose money and then end up saying, okay, it's either you blame the broker, it's either you end up saying whether the forex is a scam or you blame the broker, the swap and everything. Because for me, if you know how to trade, if you're good at what you're doing, I don't even check how much the broker charge. You see, I know how. Exactly, my man. Exactly. And you have to know your exit. Sometimes the broker can touch your CP and then doesn't give you that money, and then turn and went back up. It's not like they're trading against you. No,
it's just spread, wasn't it?
That's just the spread that they are covering. So you should know when to get out.
Yeah.
You should know all these things. Yeah. So people doesn't want to do that. People doesn't want to learn those kind of things.
So what type of trader would you say you are? I've seen a lot of your work on Facebook. I see that you hold trades for quite an extended period of time. Usually your charts, 4-hour charts, multiple candles. So it's like this guy's probably holding these trades 1, 2, 3 weeks on average. But what type of trader would you say you are?
That question, man, I always have a problem answering that one because I don't know what I do. Because I'm a full-time trader, of course, but I can't say I'm a day trader or a swing trader because I trade like every day. I make sure that every day I trade. But there is some certain trades that I can hold for weeks. There are some certain trades that I can hold for a day. Let's say I make my analysis. I can hold for weeks and I can just hold for day. I can make analysis, man, on higher time frame. You see, just like let me give you an example with something funny. A bearish pin bar. If it's a bearish pin bar, it says it's rejecting high prices. If it's rejecting high prices, it means it's gonna sell all the way down. You'll enter using that bearish pin bar on what? On daily. If it's on daily, you'll wake up, let's say when the market open or 12 o'clock or whatever, your broker's time is opening. You see the bearish pin bar is on daily. You're getting in, your stop loss above that pin bar, and then you'll wait for the next support to take your money, right? To put your take profit. Okay. And then the following, like from there, I'll go to lower time frame to get those entries and exits on smaller time frame. But that particular entry on higher time frame is still there. It's the one that's still running. That's why I can make like 4 analyzes on one pair, on daily, on H4, and then on others on 15 minutes, on 5 minutes, just to get those what do you call like the day trading, what.
Yeah.
But the strategy is one thing, man. As long as I can just analyze.
So basically, you can apply your strategy on multiple time frames. It works the same. So it doesn't matter whether it's the daily time frame or the 15-minute time frame. The strategy remains the same. So it basically across time frames, it almost seems like you're comprehensive. Would you also say that do you pay any attention to fundamental analysis, or is it just purely technical? Because I haven't seen anything fundamental from you.
No, I don't, man. What I do, I get in here with that mentality that says the fundamentals follow the technical. I don't know how I get that. I got it along the way, but the fundamentals follow the technicals. You see, so if I'm holding a sell on maybe example USD Swiss franc, and then there is NFP tomorrow, I'll just leave it run. If it goes in the buy direction, lucky me. If it goes back, hit my stop loss, then that's my loss. This is the game of TP and stop loss. So you won't know. I don't know how to read fundamentals. Remember, I can't even read. I'm lazy to read. I can't even read. I can't even understand because I've never went to any school. And I hate reading. I've never read the baby peeps. Some people think maybe I learned things. I've never read that thing.
That's crazy. You know why? Because it's like a lot of your setups. I'm a fundamental guy. I read a lot. I read on average, I read at least what 10 to 15 articles a day. Different articles.
Maybe you can teach me some of the things about it.
So this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of the times I'll see your analysis and I'm like, that's fundamentally sound trade. So like for instance, now your GBP USD sells. I know you tried to sell it last week, but I think you got taken out. And the reason you got taken out wasn't a technical reason, it was a fundamental reason, right? But also at the same time, you know, I also understand that guys, if your strategy works, then you need to stick to it. But what I've realized, because I also used to be like that, like no, technicals are king, fundamentals don't matter. But I actually realized that fundamentals drive technicals, and a lot of technical guys don't wanna come to this. So it's nice having these discussions with technical guys. Like, no, look, trust me, the fundamentals drive. They drive the technicals. It's not the other way around. Because a lot of the times you see where you have, you know, you come across when you've got perfect technical analysis, like everything is perfect.
Exactly, man. It happened a lot last week. Yeah, it happened a lot.
And then it gets broken. Right? So you're like, okay, my analysis is perfect. The levels are perfect. The chart looks absolutely perfect. And then it just goes opposite direction. And you're sitting there like, how? The analysis was perfect. And that used to happen to me quite a bit. And I'd sit there trying to understand like why. And then once I read more and understood fundamental analysis a lot more, then I was like, oh, that's why. So when it broke, this is what happened. When it did this, this is what happened. So for instance, like now I can see a lot of people have been trying to buy dollar, but I think dollar's going to pull back on them a little bit until we get inflation news next week, Thursday. And then dollar will strengthen again. That's my opinion. Because I've seen dollars already strengthened quite a bit. It's been due a pullback. But it will continue to strengthen. I think pound will continue to go down. I think euro will continue to go down. My belief in that isn't even technical. I don't even, just all the articles I've read, I already know pound and euro are bearish, right? But then let's say, for instance, like you don't necessarily follow fundamental analysis, but I could see in your mind frame that you're bullish on the dollar. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I'm going with the dollar. I'm going with the dollar, yeah. On my fundamental analysis.
So that technical setup, it's fundamentally based. And I'll give you an example. So the reason why the dollar is so bullish from a fundamental perspective is because
no. When you say, let me understand this. When you say it's bullish, what do you mean it's bullish? Because we got on Euro USD, dollar is bullish. No, it's not bullish, it's bearish. You see? Like,
okay. So are you saying
that's how I understand them.
Okay, so on Euro USD, are you expecting Euro USD to go up or to go down?
No, I'm expecting like dollar to have strength to fall.
Okay, so that's dollar bullish. The dollar itself is bullish.
Okay.
Do you understand? So that dollar strength that you're talking about, that I'm saying the same thing as you. We agree with each other.
Yeah, but you're just saying it like, understand, man.
Yeah. So from a fundamental perspective, if you take a look, the Federal Reserve of the United States of America, they are selling their assets, so they're reducing their balance sheet, and when they're selling off their assets, what are they selling their assets for? They're selling them for dollars, right? So the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve is worth about 9 trillion now. They want to reduce it to about 7 trillion over the coming year, 2023, 2024. I don't think they'll get to 7 trillion, but that's what they're doing. So when they reduce their assets, they are actually reducing their assets and they are pulling dollars from the system. So when they do that, that makes dollars scarce. And if dollar is scarce, people want to buy it. That's why the dollar's been strengthening the whole year against every single other currency, because of what the Federal Reserve has been doing. But obviously, if you're able to see that from a technical perspective without even reading an article, I think it would be good for you to learn some fundamental analysis, and then maybe you would be in a better position to actually pick out which technical setup do I have that's not going to work.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because what I've been doing, I think mostly is what I've been doing wrong. You see, like now I'm looking at like the bullish dollar, and like you said, I just want to put it the way you said. I'm looking at bullish dollar, so I'll be selling dollar on all the pairs. Like let's say gold I'm gonna sell, Euro USD I'm gonna sell, Pound USD I'm gonna sell, AUD USD I'm gonna sell, NZD USD I'm gonna sell. I'm with the dollar, man. I'm going with the strength from the dollar. I believe in that. I believe in technically that the dollar is gonna be strong.
Yeah. I've got a trade running on USD ZAR to go to 20.
We remind me to show you something, because I saw that one like around January that the rent is gonna go up. Technically,
we're going to 20.
Just think about the whole
setup. We've got unemployment at all-time highs. We've got load shedding. We've got high levels of crime. We've got an unstable government. There's no reason for
anyone so nice, man. That's so. I like what I hear, man. I like what I hear. I didn't even get. I was only looking at, because I'm lazy to read. I'm only looking at like whatever that is happening, like load shedding. Yeah, there is load shedding.
Yeah.
And I know somehow that the politicians here will just fumble, push it up. That's what they always do.
Yeah.
Last time when ZAR was on 18, it was when they removed Tabumbegi, I think. Last time when it was on 18. No, not last time.
No, that's the right. Because we're still talking about the rand and all the fundamentals behind why we think it's going to 20 rand for $1. So yeah, man, I just named those things, the July unrest, the looting, the load shedding, the crime, the unemployment, the inflation, the unstable government. It's just the perfect playground for the rand to go to 20, maybe even 25.
Yeah, because, and again, this is South Africa, and it's towards December. You know what's crime? You know about the crime when it's around this time, man.
It's already started. It's already started.
Yeah.
Even the kidnappings are crazy. Like, you can't even be, comfortable if you're living all right. But yeah, I think we're gonna ramp up into some heavier crime type situation.
No place is safe anymore, man. We used to say like maybe around Sandton, around Rosebank, those are the safest places. No, not anymore, man. Oh.
But that's the thing with unemployment. If you look at the stats, unemployment has a positive correlation with crime. So the higher unemployment goes, the higher the crime stats will go. So we need to employ people, we need to put people in a position where they can feed themselves, feed their families, so they don't feel like they need to steal or, rob other people and do all those types of things. But yeah, man, let's get into a chart maybe. I'm gonna share. Let me ask actually about your strategy. I feel like it's Elliott wave based, with horizontal levels. That's just from me taking a look at it, but maybe you can explain it a little bit better.
Okay, like I don't I don't like do complicated things. For me, I think I'm not saying anything bad about. I think Elliott Wave is too much complicated for me.
Hmm.
So I built the strategy based on like patterns and the like. I'm like if you can see on my strategy, I try to combine at least two or more things before I can just say, okay, now I'm selling or buying.
Hmm.
No, I cannot just sell. And I use Fibonacci, but I don't share it like on I don't put it there. But those nice entries that I get them on using Fibonacci. Now they introduced order block, so I've learned the order block. I add that order block too. So I like what I'm trying to say is I'm combining like
Hmm.
almost everything that I know when I do my analysis. The head and shoulders combined with bearish flags, the candlesticks patterns, the 61.8 of your Fibo. You see the ABCD. I combine them on one thing. I understand.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I'm using a strategy differently, like the ABCD, the head and shoulders will give you. You know that you should know these things, guys. Like the head and shoulders, it gives you like 1:2 ratio most of
Yeah.
the time. Follow the rules. If you follow the rules nicely, it's gonna give you 1:2 ratio. See,
People have different rules, though. We can say
yeah,
that.
yeah, you can, yeah, based on my rules, okay, based on my
Yeah.
rules, it's not because I've met people, I've come across people that says I risk too much. No, man, your stop loss is too far. Say, I'll just say, okay, man, if you think, even sometimes I just risk, I prefer hiding my stop losses. I prefer hiding my money because I know my strategy based on like on mostly it's based on change of structure. So when you say the price is change of structure, so once price hit my stop loss and continue going up, it's changed the structure. So it's no longer going to go down or up. So it's changed. Now I'm looking at the buys. If I was selling, if it takes me out, I'm now going to be looking at the buys. Why
Okay.
one something like that? Yeah.
And you're saying, so I've seen you did say that yours is 100% forex based. But what if I said to you, like, I think you could break down any chart? I think you could break down a bond chart, S&P 500, crypto, any crypto chart, and then obviously
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can do
that's all
that
charts at
because
the end of the day. It's all
it's
charts.
the chart, man. It's the chart, and then yeah, it's got everything that got like candlesticks in it. I can analyze it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can analyze it. That everything that got candlesticks on it, anything, even the wheat. If you give me like even a juice, some simple as this, as
Juice
long as it got like
prices.
candlesticks. Yeah, if you
Then you
give me
can
like
analyze it.
if you give me like a chart with like a Facebook chart, I'll analyze that chart.
Okay.
Anything. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Technically, though, I'm not gonna say okay. Once whatever is happening, I'm not gonna read a lot of things. I'll just analyze it technically, and then I'll follow my rules the way I do my technicals. If it failed, it failed. If it win, then I'm happy. More like that.
okay, no, I'm just looking for my screen share here. I can't seem to find it.
Okay, no problem. Keep on searching.
Sorry.
No problem. I'm waiting.
Uh, how do you find this screen share actually? Oh, no, no, no. I found it. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna put a chart in front of you. I'm gonna put you on the
Okay, let
spot
me
a
see.
little bit. Can you see my chart?
I see your chart now, but find somewhere where they say share the screen.
Well, sure. What do you mean?
No, 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 no. Like give the mouse to
Oh,
Bruce.
give the
Bruce,
mouse to
this one.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this screen dirty. I'm gonna make it a clean screen and just remove
Okay.
the indicators and stuff for you. And then, oh, where do I give you my remote control?
Yeah.
Share, so give mouse or keyboard control. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. You've got the mouse. Let me just, okay. I just want to
Can
move
you?
this.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a Bitcoin chart.
So, okay. So is it me who moving the mouse now?
Yeah, you can move the mouse. I've given you control of that.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I'll just say mostly when I see this, it's on daily, ne?
Yeah. So you can flip through it, whatever time frame you would like to flip through. I'm gonna give you another forex pair after this, just to bring you back home. I just want to test your skills.
Okay, cool. Okay, like mostly when I see like I'm mostly I start on daily, Joe. Start it on daily. I'll just look what's the market doing right now. Someone just told me that which I'm always using because I like it, because it will just say, okay, the price, the market is talking to you. Market keeps talking to us. It's just all the time. It's just that we're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? It means we are not listening. So for me, I'm not gonna go all the way back, but let me just stick to this level here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how to use your tools.
So my tools are on the left-hand side of the screen. What are you looking for?
Okay, yeah. Because mostly they are on my here is my shortcut, but yeah, I'll try to use them. Yeah. No, man, I can't find anything. Okay.
What are you looking for? Horizontal line.
No, I'm looking for that pointer. Like, wait, it looks like, yeah. The arrow. Where's your shortcut? Because you already have your short. Oh, yeah. No.
Okay. Give me the mouse quickly.
Okay, I hope this is one. It's not gonna waste our time, because I'm not. I can't see your tools, how you use them.
Okay, so all my tools are on the left-hand side of the screen, right? Just tell me what you're looking for, and then I'll point you to it.
I'm looking for trend line tools. Yeah, wait. I'm trying to get the arrow so that I can use the arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, here. But it's very slow. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Look, let's just start here. What I see now, I'll just do my analysis like looking at this. Okay, so I'll have there's two lines and then I'll explain in that. Okay, let's look at this one. Like looking at this, if you see price went down, right? From there, yeah. So for me, my strategy works like this. Once it breaks this level here. Can you see this level?
Yeah.
Yeah, once it breaks this level there, and then I'll just wait for pullback and then look for a sell on this particular level.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see now, it breaks here again going down, and then I'll just look for pullback. At least if it reaches this level, you're gonna get the entry
into the
or
same
sell. Yeah, on the same level. But if you look, so we are still going to current market price. Don't worry. If you look at this one here, again. Oh, sorry. Come on. Yeah. Look at this one, and then it takes. Look at this impulsive move here going down, from here to there, going down, and then look at this bearish flag. You see, so this level here, once it breaks here, I call this one a change of structure.
Yeah.
Okay, not a change of structure, like a pure breakout, and then now it's forming like a bearish flag, which is a continuation going down. Okay. Yeah. So if I can use what? Okay, this thing. Okay. Okay, here we'll just draw. I'll just draw this one. Because once it breaks, this one here is another confirmation that is gonna go down, and then it's only gonna go back and there and test. So this was supposed to be your next entry.
Okay, so you're saying on a break and retest of that bearish flag pattern.
Yeah, and then because it did that, it did the break and the retest. So now let's focus on current market price. Because I was just showing you the example of how I do this. Ne?
Yeah.
So now we just go to current market price. Okay. You know that they say market is talking to you. What do you have to do? It's just that we don't pay it. This is what the market is doing. This is what I think price is doing now. Let me just remove that one.
Let's see.
So
I've got a trade running on Bitcoin right now. I just want to see in which direction you think. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
hey, oh come on, man, can't do this to me. Okay, man, this thing of yours are very.
Yeah, I think it's the mouse sharing over.
Yeah, it's the mouse sharing thing. Yeah, it's kind of slow.
Yeah, but it's okay. We can be patient.
Okay, this is what I see. Let me just try to explain it.
Okay.
Let me just try to explain it. Because for me, man, every time when we get an impulsive move, we'll end up having like a correction. And then that correction, the reason why price is always passing 61.8, going every retracement should retrace into 61.8 of your Fibonacci. So if you're on this level, I'll pull my Fibo from here to this low here, and then we'll get my 61.8 here. That 61.8 should correspond with your trend line, with your order block. Because if you're going for an order block, you should take the last candle here. You see this, how far this one is. Let me try to get that thing that I always use to draw the order block. Let me try to get that. Where is it? Okay, somewhere here you just have to. I'll grab one candlestick and then highlight it like that. Okay.
Did you get the order block from ICT?
I got this order block thing from this friend of mine called Wafana. Yeah, I think he got it from ICT as well.
Yeah, because I did the ICT course when in 2019, 2018, I did his full course. But I don't use auto blocks at all.
Yeah. So this is what I basically see on this one. And it's all about based on like it should like agree with your higher time frame. So on like this is H4. Like let's say on daily, we should start it on daily. Like you'll see it on daily that okay, it's on a downtrend. We are going down. On lower time frame, we just look for those nice entries there, just like what we have here. For me, it's chasing this. It's filling up whatever it's filling up. It's chasing this impulse going down. Half of this impulse somewhere here on the order block, and then it might fall. You pull your Fibo from here to here, and then yeah, it's gonna fall for me. That's what I see.
Okay.
What else?
Okay. No, I've personally got a bearish outlook on Bitcoin. As much as I love crypto, but right now I've got one long. I've got a long position on Bitcoin, so I've got a buy on Bitcoin. But my target is it's actually is it? My target is in and around this level here.
Okay.
So I'll show you my chart.
Yeah, I'll also try to analyze it because this one is low. It's gonna waste our time.
Yeah.
When we do, okay. Yeah, I'll try to analyze it as well on the other side.
No, I'll show you. So this is the current setup I have on Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, I see. Oh yeah, I see now. Yeah,
So
but even if look at this white line you drew here.
which one? This
This
dotted
this
one. This one.
no, this one here, where your stop loss is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see, yeah, for me that stop loss level there, it was where I've been looking at the entry, the buy entry if I'm buying this one.
Yeah, no, so but overall,
It's actually good this one. Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm still bearish. I've been bearish on this one, on Bitcoin. So,
okay. Nah, no,
but
no,
I'm trading like the I don't know how you read, I don't know how you do this, but I think
yeah,
I'm
no, I
seeing
was
this.
just I'm not gonna break down my system or anything. This is about you, man.
Yeah. Mm.
So now I'm gonna go to another chart. Maybe we can break down the rand. I'm just gonna remove everything. I'm gonna remove all my analysis, and then yeah, hand the mouse over to you. And then yeah, this will be the final chart breakdown for this, and
Okay.
then yeah, just to
Yeah.
bring you back, make you
Let's
a little
see.
bit more comfortable.
Like we have like you fundamentally you already said okay it's gonna go up, and then even me on like because I started like this pair on higher time frames on weekly. Let me just check it on. Let me see if we can get to week 1 week. Yeah. All right.
Oh, you saw that inverse head and shoulders on a big time frame.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. This is the inverse head and shoulder. And you know what they say, man, technically, without saying anything, the first leg of your head and shoulder should be equal to the second leg. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, my second my first leg is, so my target is around that level.
Okay.
Because here will be your first leg. And if you oh come on. Okay. Yeah, inside there. Yeah, that will be my exit. Can you see how many entries did you get here? So it's got like this one here.
Yeah. There's an there's another one just above as well.
Yeah, another one just above. So
Now I've got no hope in the South African rand. Zero.
in which one in what
In the rand.
for it to go up?
Yeah, for the rand to be strong. I've got no
No,
hope.
there's no way, man. There's no way. I'm also looking at like there's
Any
no way that is
pullback,
gonna.
any pullback on USD ZAR is a buying opportunity.
Yeah, it's a buy opportunity. Once it pulls back, it gives you like a buy. Even if we go to lower time frame, we can get a buy. You can get a buy now. Let's try. Because man, I'm even if I'm saying I can say you only lower time frame, it's H4. But for me, H4 like H1 going down is high is lower time frame. But for me, I prefer this thing.
The H4 time frame.
I prefer the H4 time because it's very clear on H4.
Yeah, it's also
Mm.
I could also say that it's my favorite time frame as well.
Mm.
We think it's possible
Because
it
I
could
was gonna
come
say,
down one more
because
time.
because I was gonna say, here I was gonna say it might come back to this level, but it's already tested this level. So it's already tested this level, so it might push all the way up from here.
Yeah, the only issue now is it's at some resistance as well.
On this H4. And
Yeah,
then yeah, that issue that we are having is that also we can say it's forming like a bearish flag here, which can lead us to this trend line here.
Are you saying
which can lead to,
bearish flag or bullish flag?
no, it's a bearish flag because this is
Oh,
the
it
pole.
falls down. Okay, okay, I
This
see.
is the
I see what
poles,
you're talking
yeah, and then the correction, and then it's gonna fall. So if it falls, it's not gonna fall all the way down. So we'll grab like a trend line there.
about.
So if you just place the, sorry, if we just place that trend line there.
Let me adjust it for you quickly.
Yeah.
The trend line. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that trend line. Okay. Let's say maybe I'm looking at this tool that I like to use. It's a very nice tool from TradingView.
TradingView is the best platform out there. Huh?
It's very good, man.
I
And
just
it's
wish we
not.
could trade on it as well, if we had the right brokers.
Yeah. Some of the brokers do have it.
Yeah, some of them, but I don't use any of those brokers.
Yeah.
What tool are you looking for?
I'm looking at this tool that can draw. Here, I got it. The path.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So we're looking at. I'm looking at. You can say. Yeah, something like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because this one you here, it will be completing your A, B, C, your A, B, C, D, and then from there we buy.
The
See,
ABC correction.
yeah, the A, B, C, D correction, the A, B, C correction. Then from there it pushes all the way up again. There's no way that USD size is gonna go. It's gonna go down, man.
Yeah,
What kind of miracle could that be?
so you see, maybe maybe you should have a deeper look into fundamentals, man, because a lot of your analysis,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
coincides with
Now
the
that you mention
fundamentals.
it, now that you mention it, I'll try to start like following the fundamentals, and then I'll let you know if I need any help on it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely open to helping you with anything that you would need on that front.
Yeah.
The video I'm gonna do after we do this interview, will be a little bit of a macroeconomics course, how to see things fundamentally. But yeah, man. Also, yeah, just before we're done, maybe we can go a little bit into brokers, specifically FX brokers. I personally don't use forex brokers. I like the crypto brokers because I love. I think the
Mm.
volatility on crypto is 100 times better than the volatility on forex. I'm only trading forex positions if they obvious, like super obvious, which is why I've got buys on USDs are currently running.
Mm.
But yeah, like how does one spot a good broker? How do you spot a bad broker? Yeah, just explain a little bit.
Okay. Let me just go straight to it, man. Like there is a lot of things that are going on at the moment. Okay. There's a lot of investigation that the FSCA are doing to this of these brokers. I recently followed that because I'm more interested in opening my own broker, like in future, like in few years coming. So I started following these brokers and then see what is needed and what is good and what is bad and what is this broker has been doing good and they've been doing bad. So came across this I came across this thing called the ODP license, you see, and then we only find out that okay, a lot of brokers are under investigations. You know, if you are a good broker, you should at least let your clients know that they are under investigations. So for me, a good broker will tell you straight that you guys, we are under investigations. Okay. So just because the broker they are crooks, they doesn't want to tell you that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you will find the brokers. Because the very first I can tell you about this broker that I first used. And I was working for that broker as well. The reason I started doing these classes and everything is because I was hired to this broker called Currency House. So that broker It was, I don't even know, I don't think you know it. It's called Currency House.
No, I've
I
never
think it's
heard of
still
it.
around for 2 years. Still around for 2 years, and then the FSCA closed it. You see, and then because it was under from there, the second one was JP Morgan. So those brokers doesn't care about you to that level that they don't share with us this kind of information. The
Mm.
broker should share with you guys the information. At least if they don't share with every client, at least if you have like if you are an IP, if you are a trader and also a businessman, obviously you're gonna be an IP, right?
Yeah.
Because you understand how this money works. Okay. So I'm a businessman and I'm also a trader, and I respect trading with all my everything, man. I respect trading with everything because everything I have is because of trading,
Mm.
forex trading. So if someone come to my office and tell me that I lost 3 million, and then that would be like, man, come on. Uh, how can you lose that kind of money? You don't respect your money. You don't take this forex thing seriously.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if the broker do that kind of things to you, man, it seems they don't care about you, and we get to that perception that we can say where you get people say the broker is trading against you. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So if that broker is under investigation, doesn't tell you that we are under investigation, it means they can do anything at that moment. Because at this moment, the
So,
broker that doesn't have
so how do you
the
find
broker.
out if a broker's under investigation?
I'm not gonna share this one. I'm not gonna share this one. I was in. I think it can get me into a lot of trouble. But what I can say is there is sites where you check whether your broker is under investigation or what. And
Okay.
then even if you call FSCA, they can tell you that your broker that you're using is under investigation. Everything that is wrong with your broker, you think is wrong with your broker, you can report it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So if you call your FSCA and ask if your broker that you're using got the ODP, they'll tell you straight that they did apply it, but it's still on pending.
Mm.
If it's on pending, it means if it gets rejected, they will close that broker effective immediately. That's like now.
Mm.
So, yeah, I'm not going to explain the stories why it's on pending, why are they getting investigated. But if it's not approved, the broker will close like effective. Exactly what happens to the previous broker that just got closed now. See, so there are several brokers that are under investigations. Yes, because I learned this because I'm trying to open my new broker when I reach that level to
Yeah.
open.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
not cheap,
okay.
man.
So
It's not cheap.
it's not. That's why I said it's not even easy. It's not even. I can't even talk about the figures because it costs money. Yeah, it's way
Now I've seen, I
expensive.
think you need a minimum of about 5 to 6 million rand startup.
It's even that one. That one, I don't think even you are even close. It's
Yeah.
still
But I've
you
also
need a lot
realized
of.
that in South Africa, it's a lot more expensive to open a brokerage than it is in other countries.
Yeah, yeah. And then I've learned that okay, if your broker is under investigation, they don't have the ODP license. They might be closed like when times come, but they don't share you with that information. We as IBs, for you to be an IB, like you are checked. People just for you to people will push you to give them to for you to be an IB because people will keep asking you what is the good broker, what is the bad broker, you
Yeah.
know. So you end up like you say, let me just be an IB and then share them with my link, and then in that level, in that manner, you'll be still making a lot of money because the broker will share you guys with the commission and everything.
With the
So
rebates, yeah.
if your broker is not good, guys, they don't share this kind of information because man, that's a very bad broker because it can just also trade against you for you to lose money. By the time they close the broker, you won't run around crying on social media or everything that broker closed with my 3 million, that broker closed with my 5 million or something. We had
Yeah.
that kind of stories. Yeah. So the only thing for you to check whether the broker is good or bad, you can just pick your phone and call the the FSCA, ask them if they have the ODP license. If they don't have the ODP license, you're on a wrong broker. They might close. They applied, but it's not yet approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they might close anytime. So your money, you're not sure whether your money is safe or what.
It's a difficult one.
It's a very difficult situation, man. It's a very, very difficult one. Yeah.
All right.
But you just have to do what you have to do.
Yeah. But as long as, I mean, we've got guys out there like you who are willing to give us information and some guidance. You know, I didn't even know about that. I've got my own way of finding out if a broker is good or not. But I didn't even know about the ODP license. I didn't know that you can actually call the FSCA and find out if they've actually issued licenses to certain brokers.
You can, man. You can, man. The FSCA can help you with almost everything. Almost everything. If you are suspecting that your broker is manipulating the market, you can call them and then they do everything. So before I join the broker, I make sure that I check all those. So every broker that I'm using, because I'm currently on Quick Trade, I'm using Quick Trade. The thing I like about
Quick Trade, a local broker.
Yeah, it's a local broker, but it's got the international as well. It's also international.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it works like into things. So I'm also working with IFX. So it's international, but they also it's international, but they got the offices in here. But the thing I like about Quick Trade is because it's also South Africa. It's also based in South Africa and in also outside. So it's two different things.
Yeah.
But with one name. Yeah.
Okay. Now that's solid, man. Looks like we're coming to a close. Just to wrap up, like if anyone wants to get in contact with you, what are your social media handles? How does anyone get in contact with you if they want assistance with technical analysis, if they want help getting brokers? Yeah, what are your handles? I'll put your handles in the link as well. But maybe
Yeah. Okay, my personal Facebook man is just Bruce Mutlata. Okay, yeah, and then if you search me, you'll find me there. Okay, and then I've got like few pages that the other one is Trading with Bruce. The other one is from my company, which is called SSFX Management. If you just search it, you'll get it. And then I'm also part of this price action group on Facebook. You can just get me there as well. And my WhatsApp numbers is 079038890. If you need help with trading with anything, you can just contact me there. But of course, I'm gonna be charging you like my time. I'm selling my time as well. Because yeah, you should understand that as well.
People don't appreciate free things, man.
No, I don't believe in free things.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
saying people don't appreciate things that are free. They don't value them.
Yeah, some people, yeah. That are the smart ones. The smart people doesn't appreciate free things.
Yeah.
Some people doesn't take free things seriously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, Mr. Bruce, thank you so much for your time. I hope we can do this again somewhere down in the future. And yeah, man, thank you for giving me your time. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to all the viewers out there. GamePlanTV, professional facts bidder, certified gem dropper, world-class dot connector, and we are out.
Thank you very much, man. Cheers. Thanks to you, man. Thank you for your time, and thank you. I've been looking up to you, man. Thank you very much for your time, and then thank you for hooking me up with this thing.
Yeah, no.
I'll see you on the next one, my man.
We're gonna do it. We're definitely gonna meet soon.
Sharp, my man. Have a nice day.
Sharp.